Here the proverb is that Rome was not built in a day. The entire city Rome consumes huge times to get built in its very beautifying form, excellent form. People, but we people, fool people at a glance, observing that particular kind of gorgeous looking city, Rome, thinking that it takes very small times to build that kinds of city. But question yourself, doesn't not get infested some laborers, huge laborers over the years and years consumptions, rods, cements, sands, the huge masons with its costs and the huge difficulties with the laborers, and so on, which is incapable of expressing the views. But the result is that today you are seeing that very gorgeous, magnificent, well developed city dome. So, does it not give you any kinds of lessons that should be applicable to our own human beings also? Obviously, it's giving you a kind of message to us to create a kind of built personality in life, as like the bricks, as like the rods, as like the cements, as like the laborers and the masons with the huge costs, and so on, which is very details. We need to have invested persistently to form our own individual gorgeous character, to shine everywhere wherever we would go. As like the sun, when the sun shines, it never deprives its light to any of the meanest creature in this world. Even a very insignificant flower which is blooming from an insignificant or very trivial places, it focuses its extreme light to that trivial objects of the flower and never deprives it. So simultaneously, your glowing character, shining character would be as gorgeous as equal like the Rome city. Wherever you would go, you would get equally praised, as well as your equal well-present character would never humiliate to anyone to show your goodness to the things, and even you will be made up with such a kind of robust approach that you have the power to easily access with the good and evils also. Who is really well built in good, he can able to get adjusted to the good and evil, but accept the goodness to your heart and removes the badness from the evil. That should be the strategy. So that strategy gives a kind of fantastic super idea about that kinds of proverb, which is applicable outwardly as well as inwardly. It is equal importance. Thank you for showing a kind of performance about that particular kinds of topic, that proverb explanations that Rome was not built in a day. And if you have any kinds of query, my dear students, my ex-students, and my YouTuber, any fellow from the YouTubers, please make a kind of comment to your YouTube channel, my YouTube channels. I'm very much excited to hear a comment, and I'm damn sure that I will try my level best to answer your query and to satisfy your need. My only purpose is to show you a kind of way or presentation so that you feel very much excited to participate and develop your fluency and be a flawless speaker. Thank you. Thanks a lot.